off for another episode of 2 ATVs in our life. We're going to go down here to try to see if we can get in on the back side of our trails to see whether or not see if we can get on the back side to help us get in there to clean them out better, but whether it works or not. Ooh, they plowed this road down through here. I guess there's too many washout spots in here, and they see what Speedy Gonzalez is going to do yonder. I think this road here, this pathway over here is just the roughest stuff. Washed out about as bad as the road at the around the other side. Deep down. Let's see what Gooberhead's gonna do here. A lot of folks ask us why we don't do a lot of wild riding or hard riding down here. I mean, we do a little bit, but we can't. The guy that owns this land, he's in his mid-80s, and he allows us to ride down here, so we're the only ones he allows down here. So one of our biggest promises we made him is not to do a whole lot of damage or anything get down in here, because I mean, yes, we can do a lot of damage if we got them mud holes back there and spun them out and stuff. But I mean, but in order for us to still keep the privilege, I mean, we keep an eye on his land and the stuff down here. He has kids and all, but they don't get out and get around the perimeter of his land and all like we do. So basically, we kind of keep an eye on the place and make sure nobody's really doing anything down here they're not supposed to be. I mean, see this old barn here? I mean, this is stuff that a lot of people don't even know is back here, but that used to be an old house right there, and it's got a old cistern on it, a well actually, and that house used to belong to the old sheriff here in Pulaski. So, and here we are at the bridge again. This here the other bridge where, but look at how the water has washed all out from up above here, washed that whole pile there out in the creek where, and so that's why the creek bottom has changed so much down here. That's why and that's also a reason why we're having to take it easy coming in here, because we don't know what all we're liable to run up on and stuff. I mean, once we get used to it, we'll go a little bit faster, but whenever we get a so that's kind of why they burn firewood in the wintertime, so it's no big deal. We just had cut these trees up that fell over. I mean, some of these trees that have fell over are so nice and straight and all that stuff. I wish days like that when I get the chainsaw and all out, I wish I had a mill that I could actually cut some of it up for lumber, but because most of it is hardwood down here, but sometimes you just we don't have a way of cutting it up, so, and the man uses firewood, so we can use it'll be used for a good cause. So I mean, if we want to play, we get some areas we can play, but there's some other trees block down part of our trail where it's been blowed up here, and looks like another tree across the creek. Wow, we are definitely got our job cut out for us in the next little while. I got to get home and change the spark plug on my chainsaw and stuff like that, sharpen the blades and make sure it runs. Let's just see how far we can get down in here. Get around some of this stuff, but look at how the creek has split in two. We used to get over, we usually ride over all over there, but as you can see, the creek is actually running on that side now, and all this was underwater a month ago. And so I'm just right here riding around to see what what can and can't be done back in here. Anybody need some boots? There's Mrs. Moto. I found wood. I here in the woods I find boots. I don't find flip-flops. But we love riding down here because it's so peaceful and quiet. Nobody bothers us down in here. Eventually, later on this year, whenever I get my cargo trailer fixed out, I'm planning on getting this set up so we can go camp out in different locations. And I know people get bored about seeing the same place every time, but this is our main trail system, main set of trails. So I mean, it's very, very peaceful down here. And now watch Dummy here. She's gonna get out there and get stuck. I had to pull the Polaris, how to pull her out. But it just, the way this this was some of the stuff we was going to show you yesterday. What we just can't walk that. We wasn't walking that far. I reckon I'll go see what Dummy's going to do down here. I can't let that Honda show me up by going in places I can't go. So but this water's moving right along.
Well, it used to flow here.
Yeah.
But now it's changed. And it's deep right here too.
Yeah, it's some.
Ain't that unreal?
The power of water. I mean, it's definitely gonna made us where we're gonna have to do some serious work down here before we can even ride around very much.
And these aren't dead trees with water. This is healthy trees. Did you see that back there?
A lot of this stuff was real healthy, big healthy trees that the water is washed down. And
did you see the telephone pole under the water back there when you came across the bank? I have to show you.
But we were even old bricks and stuff, it washed down through here. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that it turned up new rocks and stuff. Delisa will enjoy those. She'll go down here and she'll end up hauling half of these rocks back to the house now that she can see new rocks.
I'm gonna go down through here. We're gonna cut up and up to the cave.
Alright, if we can. But look how this tree here, this big healthy straight, I guess it looks like a shoot, I can't, the name slips me right this minute, but big healthy tree. But look how it's holding on there with how the root system is on it. And this tree will be coming down pretty shortly. Like I said, there's a good 20-25 inches around. So I mean, and straight as can be. So I mean, if we had us a way of cutting up wood. We would cutting wood up and stuff. We could cutting up lumber. I could make all kinds of stuff with my signs and stuff whenever I do those. But I mean, we have been able to get further in than we did yesterday. Coming in from the back side, but even though we have permission to come in this way, the man that owns that we was talking about that owns the land, he'd rather us not get on the other man's land, but the other man's told us we could easily. Mothman, we still got to your cave. I mean, but like I said, it's the power of running water. Yeah, and all this was stuff that got washed down in here now, and there looks like a big old chunk of that rock right there. It looks like it's gonna soon fall. I mean, but I mean, all this is right down below the railroad tracks, so there's some of the stuff the railroad threw down that hill over time, cross ties and old buckets and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we got our work cut. Upstairs is actually a train coming by now. And we love sitting here just watching the graffiti on these trains. Some of these guys, some of these people who done graffiti on these trains and stuff, if they would use their talents, they could really make money off of their talent. But they'd rather go out and paint up stuff that they shouldn't be painting on. But I mean, yeah, I wish I had the talent that some of these guys have that draw all these graffiti all over these trains. But I wish we were down at we hadn't been in the middle of the woods when we come across this, so y'all get a better look of it. But